Welcome to my channel. It's another day and we're going to do more music. I've got 6 more requested reactions for you today, which is what I normally try to do on a daily basis. But I also have a bonus video for you. And I think you're going to really like this one. This particular bonus video is Marcin, the Polish guitarist, playing Baba Yaga. Excuse me, Baba Yaga. I need to blow that up some more. I can't see where the blip anymore. Baba Yaga. Sylvia Deca posted a link to this in the comments and said you might want to take a look at this. And I looked at a little bit of it and I said, oh man, I've got to play this for my audience because this guy is so talented. He's just off the charts talented. Before we get into the video though, I first always have to thank my viewers for coming, because you could have gone anywhere and you chose to come to my channel, and I appreciate that. I really do. I always want to remind you that I'll put the artist links in the description of their playlist so you can support them as well. But I put the link to the song I'm reacting to in the description of the video. I had to stop and think. It happens to you when you get old. There are momentary lapses. I also always put a link in there from Wikipedia if I can find anything that's relevant. And I always put the link to the reaction request form so you can request reactions if you want to. I now have almost over 3,100 requests in the queue. So that means if you ask for something today, it's going to be a year and a half before I get to it. I'm reacting tonight to requests that were made in August of last year. That's how far behind I am. That's how many you asked for. If you should happen to ask for one in the comments, though, I'm just going to reply with a link to the form because you have to use the form. Yeah, that's the only way you get your reaction honored. So this is Marcin, the incredible Polish guitar player, performing Baba Yaga. You will not believe this. Well, maybe you will. Isn't that the most incredible guitar playing you've ever seen? I mean, he has taken guitar to a whole new level. He's playing notes with both hands, never strumming. Well, I mean, he strums some, but most of his work is done with his fingers on the frets playing notes without any strumming at all. How do you even do that? It's unbelievable. This guy is so talented and so creative. And he's pushed guitar past the limits that one would have thought they could go. He's just incredible. He's absolutely incredible. Gosh. It's kind of funny in a way. I've watched enough of him now that I've seen him do this, and it's becoming normal, and now I want him to do more. I can't imagine what that would be, but he makes me want to see more. He makes me want to see him do something really spectacular that's never been done. It's amazing. Gosh. I was thinking, I've watched Tommy McDonald. I love guitar, right? I've watched Tommy McDonald a lot, and I really love him. He's a great, great guitar player. But this guy goes so far past him, it's not even funny. Tommy is a picker. This guy is what do you call it? A thumper? I don't know. He plays with his fingers on the frets, making sounds with no picking at all. And if you've ever played guitar, as I have, it is not easy to get a sound by just thumping your finger on a string. It's not easy, and he does it flawlessly and beautifully and incredibly well. I couldn't resist showing this to you because you have to see. You're watching greatness in action from a very young man. I don't know how old he is now. I think he's in his 20s. But my God, the talent of this guy is just out of this world. It's incredible. He is one of the greatest guitarists I've ever seen. And that's saying a lot because I've seen some really good guitarists. But none of them ever dreamt of playing with both hands on the frets like that. It's unreal. It just defies physics. It defies everything that we knew, that we thought we knew about guitars, and it tells us there's a whole nother level of guitar playing that you haven't even thought about, that I'm introducing to you. Watch me teach you how to play. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. We're now going to get into the 6 requested reactions, and I do have to say something about that. You might notice that some days I don't always have 6. If you check my request list, which is linked in every single video, you'll see that the one that I missed was blocked for copyright. And that happens, and there's nothing I can do about it. I protest them all. 90% of the time the protests don't work and they stay blocked. I have had a few that were available for a while and then get blocked after the copyright owner finally responded and said, nope, you can't do that. So it is what it is, You just have to deal with it. Anyway, before we move on to the next one, I do want to pray for you. I pray that God will bless you beyond anything that you could have ever imagined, and that your life will be absolute joy to live. And I pray that for everyone that you love as well. This is the Vietnam Era Vet, out.